balls.
Couple?
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't got sure. There's no ass behind this.
It's a Jeff Hall, bro. One at a time, Danielson. That's going to be the fun one.
So throwing it back to the year 2009 for this Throwback Thursday, swinging the Worth Jeff Hall Titan 120, 27 ounce. Got this thing used, don't know how many swings were on it, but it definitely had a ton. And kind of the interesting thing here is we're going to get the compression thing going here early and show you that this thing's testing right around 270. And normally at 270, these things still hit pretty well, but for being a cold day in the middle of the wintertime, hitting nothing but hard balls, we really struggled to get any good performance or distance out of this thing. There'd be times where you'd hit a ball and you'd be like, damn, that was pretty good. Then there's other times where you hit something and you're like, really? That's all the further it went? If I had to name this bat, I'd call it Katy Perry. You're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. You're in, then you're out. You're up, then you're down. Anybody? Nobody? Cheesy humor? Thanks for coming. Not to like sound full of ourselves here, but with the group that we had and the conditions that we were hitting in, we should have been getting out of this ballpark pretty easy. And for whatever reason, this bat just was not having it on this day. I don't know if it was maybe a jet stream up above. I don't know if it was aliens. I don't know if it was dogs barking. I don't know what it was. But this was a bit of a conundrum for me because I expected this bat to be really good, and it just kind of wasn't. But sometimes that's kind of the interesting thing with doing, one, bat reviews, and two, doing Throwback Thursdays. Not all of them are going to be absolute gas like you think they would be. It had like the classic Worth sound and feel and everything else to it. Even had a little bit of that sand rattle that, if you swing an old Worth, you know what I'm talking about. You're familiar with that. It had everything that would indicate that this bat should be really good. And if you spun something and got a little bit of backspin on it, it would go for sure, just like that ball that Brian just hit right there. But for whatever reason, unless you just spun the crap out of it, it just wouldn't go anywhere. Hitting on a baseball field is a bit of a trick when it comes to trying to hit for distance, kind of let them hang out a little bit. But we could muster up at about 320-ish, maybe 340 tops on the power-wise. Danny did manage to squeak one out of here, but that's really all we had for this thing. So it just goes to show that Throwback Thursdays aren't always fun, but we still had fun with the boys, and that's all that counts. So tell me in the comments down below, did you have one of these Titans, and what did you think about it? Did we get a dud here, or is this thing just not as good as I remember it being? I kind of sat on this for a while just because I really didn't feel like posting it, but trying to get on this 20 videos a month grind, did really good with that last month. I do believe I said in the podcast that I came up with like 18 videos, but I forgot to count the podcast. With the podcast, I was at 21 videos for the month of July. We're going to shoot for 20 again this month. So, had this sitting here. Let's get it out for Throwback Thursday. So, voiceover out of the way. Bit of a disappointment here, but we're going to let you check out the rest of these good swings with lackluster results. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Throwback Thursday. More coming soon. Thanks to the boys for coming out and hitting. We got Danny, we got Spencer, we got Greg, we got Greg's arm. That son of a bitch plumb full of biscuits. Got the whole crew out here. So that's it for now. Sweetheart, in case you hit it, PP here will catch you next time.
Melton.
It's just this. Good swing, Daniel. That was nasty.
I'm done. That's darn.